Mic check exclusive. We got El Shaaddi. What's going on, man?
What's up? What's up? Shout out to Mike Check. You know what I'm saying? Got CB, Whole Tribe, AAE.
All right, that's what's up. So, man, where you get the name from, El Shaaddi?
Oh, the name. The name was given to me actually by a friend of ours. Back in the day, he knew somebody whose middle name was that. I already knew what the name stood for, so like I took it, I broke it down and ran with it, switched my style up, came out with something extravagant.
That's what's up. Introduce your partner on the right to the viewers.
This my blood, you know what I'm saying? This college boy, MTM, Full Tribe.
Full Tribe.
You know what I'm saying?
MTM.
Long live the Kings.
That's what's up. And what type of music do you do? Do you rap, produce?
I'm rapping. Might produce from time to time.
That's what's up.
Yeah, mostly I'm just rapping.
That's what's up.
Just,
So, El Shaaddi, how long you been doing music and been doing it professionally?
okay, music. First song was Ready for War. Karaoke machine. If you want to get professional, put it on tape, recorded it myself. But I stopped doing music, started back freshman year. First time recorded something, 16 getting MP. Shout out to my MP dudes, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Mitchell Park and Kirkwood. We everywhere. Did Cold as Ice. That was like my song I did by myself. I did songs with everybody else from that hood or whatever, but my song got recorded, produced, wrote within like 24 hours was Cold as Ice. So that was that. Came home from out of town years later. Jumped back into the music scene tough. So roughly about 4, 5 years. Got a mixtape that was floating around the streets underground called Above All Below 2 with our Archangel Saye, King Saye, who passed. Long live King and Black Folks, A&R promoter, director of those 2 branches of the company. But
that's what's up.
We licensed, like we got our license in 2012. We actually started making moves. We got people waiting, so can't play no games.
True indeed. So what's your inspiration for how you write?
Oh man, what I go through. Everybody says what they go through is the pain, it's the struggle, but like, don't get me wrong, I'm different. I went through everything a person went through on the street. Whatever you could say, I done been homeless, I done had the best of the lifestyles. But like the shit in between that from me growing up to now, that's the story that most people don't get. They be like, take your mask off, who you really is. You're like, man, who I really am, you don't really want to know. Because, you know what I'm saying, it might end up like Hannibal. Because I done been in those situations that the movie was in and shit. So, shit real. Like, motherfuckers don't know the half for the struggle of what we go through. And we put it in the music. We talk about the bullshit, you know what I'm saying? We talk about cars, clothes, women. But we might not degrade them. You know what I'm saying? Degrading, that's the bad part. But it come from within. And plus, I'm a spiritual person. El Shaddai stands for God Almighty, Hebrew nation. We Hebrew, Moroccan, Native American, so I'm not got nationality by bloodline, and we kings, so I don't bow down to nothing. So that's that worldly power that come out in the music, and they feel it in the stage performance, and we take the shows. So
Take everything.
That's what's up. So what are your childhood role models and artists you look up to?
Ooh, childhood role models. Let's see. First off, I give it to my tribe, my family. I looked up to them first because they the music inspiration. The culture is the music inspiration. I wouldn't know my culture if it wasn't for the fam. But musical wise, I say Rakim. I like a lot of old school. I listen to some niggas new, but a lot of people from the 90s, because I'm a 91 baby, but I knew all the lyrics as well as my schoolwork when I was growing up, so
Right.
KRS-One, I like West Coast Connection, Ice Cube was a favorite. I still listen to who? Snoop Dogg. I like Snoop Lion, that's where he go right now. Yeah, because he switched up, sound like me. Rock a 40.
Yeah.
But, you know what I'm saying? Who else? Let's see. Common. Who? Pac. Can't forget Pac, Biggie, Heavy D. Big Daddy Kane. Who else? Brand Nubian.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Talib Kweli, Trap Car Quest, Wu-Tang. Like I love music. I travel into all branches of music. Like
That's what's up.
even from classical before Mozart and them, the niggas who teach them. Like straight up.
That's what's up. So any new projects coming out this year that we should look forward to?
Yes, we got several projects we have in progress. A lot. Like we got so much like that's gonna drop on people because we did the technique of what? How can I say it? That every artist use. They drop one mixtape, then drop another mixtape, drop another mixtape. Well, in this case, I used the Master P formula. I'ma drop, somebody else gonna drop, then the label mixtape gonna drop, then you gonna hear everybody else. But on my mixtape, I wanna drop it between March 31st and April 18th, but I ain't too for sure yet. But that should be coming up. It's called the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, or Extraordinary G, to be honest, because I'm a gangster and I'm a G. I don't thug. I ain't no jack boy, cause I ain't young no more. But he coming out this summer. Label mixtape supposed to be coming out this summer. We got the First Lady of AAENT, Archangels Entertainment, Outer Space Gang, High Court Society. It's long, but that's different branches of the company, and I can state what that is if it's a need, desire. But she's dropping 4. That's coming soon. We got Real, he dropping. Waiting to Exhale. That's coming April 20th. Be on the lookouts for that. Trunk City in the works. We got King Fly Rock. He dropping this summer. Like, we got a lot of stuff. And also, many movies coming out. Like, we writing a movie called Life in the Streets.
Word.
And it's going to take the other side. Because everybody always want to look at the negativity. Okay, you're going to always get negativity wherever you go.
Right.
But put the realness in it. What's the everyday struggle? Motherfuckers ain't talking about the government. Motherfuckers ain't talking about certain shit because they afraid. What you afraid of? It's the question. Like, shit, they here. They going to be here. So why not put it out there for the people to know?
So you put a lot of truth in your music as well as your experiences?
Yeah, and
Okay.
I'm conscious. I'm a conscious artist. But before I was conscious, before my name was El Shaaddi, they called me DZ. That's my street name. That's who I am. But I was street rapping like everybody else. Metaphors. I mastered the term of metaphors. Because most rappers, they're not metaphor rappers. They're using similes. Like her ass is a simile.
Mm-hmm.
If you really look at English literature, it's a simile. And I got a whole song called Metaphor King that I established when I was like 17. That's when I learned that technique, and then I switched over to conscious after I got my name and started talking political and the everyday struggles about blacks. Not necessarily blacks, because I don't like calling them blacks, because I don't like calling them African Americans, because that's not what the treaty is with the people of this land. Who own this land is us. But that's the Moroccans, you know what I'm saying? Then you got the Hebrews who was enslaved, and then your Native American, Aborigines or whatever.
So what's your background with being a Hebrew Israelite?
I'm a full trap Judah, all day. The Ashkenazi Jews, we don't even mess with them. We got partners that's you know what I'm saying, from the Caucasus Mountains or whatever. But full tribe Judah, just like the Benjamin tribe, which is the Jamaicans or whatever, and how you go with 12 tribes of Jacob. Everybody got their belief system. And I ask, we know who we are. We know who the slaves are. We know when these people that's over there in this land claiming our land now went over there after World War II, 1948, if I want to be exact. You know what I'm saying? Don't quote me.
So what is your opinion on a lot of other conscious artists or conscious rappers who have a background in consciousness of their history from a Muslim perspective and consciousness from a Egyptian perspective? What are your viewpoints on those people?
Okay. First, I'm going to talk about Islam. I fucks with the nation. I'm going to keep it real. I fucks with the nation hard because I mess with Somalians, Ethiopians. I mess with the motherland. I got partners that's from the motherland. Or they descendants from people who's from the motherland. I have no problem with the Nation of Islam, because if it's a documentary on YouTube, Mr. Farrakhan stated who the true children of Israel were, and he was like, they're Negroes in America.
Mm-hmm.
So I respected the nation for that. They forgive me for using profane languages. I'm talking about the nation, but it's just me. I got partners in the nation. They big Islamics. I like everything, but I did my research. I do my research on everything.
Mm-hmm.
Allah is a moon god. Y'all know who the true children of Israel is. Y'all know who the true God is. But the Creator man's what? Can you say it? Spiritual, African spiritual. It manifests itself in one. As from the Creator you get all, and from all is the Creator. So the Asians live by that. It's just been broken down in different ways and transformed into what we know now. But Islamic is Arabic, which is the original text of the Quran. Now, Egyptian, okay. We were enslaved by the Egyptians. Yes, the Bible states that the Torah, which is the 10 Bibles that Moses wrote, that's what we go by. We don't go by nothing else. Nothing else. Because Jesus ain't Jesus, because he's not a white man, and that's not the black man's name whose mother is from the tribe of Judah, which is our tribe. It's Yeshua. He was just an average person. Read Dead Sea Scrolls, by the way, so that's how I know. He was an angry person that the Romans conquered Jerusalem during the Second Temple and did all of that. But Egypt, America is Egypt today. Simple as that. Am I mad? No. Can I do anything about it? Yeah. Everybody can do something about it. It's just the fact that ain't nobody gonna stand up. Egyptians, they got like we got Fly Rock. Like we got people who got Egyptians named Isis Ra El. El means it's from Egyptian. Like Yahweh is Egyptian. The God the Hebrews we calling on is Egyptian. But we don't call on Yah. We call on the Most High. Now, studies proving that, yeah, we've been in bondage. They always want to say that aliens took up everything. No. Be real, melanin ruled the globe. Melanin still ruled the globe. Because on the global scale, the minority race is whites, not blacks, not people of color. It's just in America and some parts of Europe. So
That's deep, man.
can't do too much about it.
And also with that, some people would say that the Egyptians of the old dynasty are our people, not the Egyptians of the new dynasty when the whites took over.
Right, because they was invaded by the Romans.
Mm-hmm.
Once they got invaded by the Romans, who learned all of their stuff from Greece, who was taught by ancient Kemet.
Mm-hmm.
The Romans, Cleopatra sold her brothers and her sisters out to the Romans. The last reigning pharaoh, which is what you call him,
Mm-hmm.
sold her family out. She was part Roman, by her bloodline descent. Yes, in certain dynasties, even the Hebrews ruled. We ruled in Egypt. They also been finding other dynasties of ancient pharaohs in different parts of Africa,
Mm-hmm.
along the Nile. But me personally, I got friends who take big interest in it, but mainly people don't want to talk about it, or they talk about Egyptian or Egyptology like they turned the race of people into a science. There was multiple dynasties in Africa during that time frame that they was thriving. King Mezamusa, for example, King of Mali. You know what I'm saying? He threw off the Egyptian economy.
Yeah, he was the richest man in the world.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
but I did my research on him, and they had bread. Like straight up, a lot of them had a lot of money. Who else? The Moroccan. I can't never think of his name. But he was the one that conquered in 711 AD.
You talking about, was he a Moor? Is that what you're referring to?
Like Moors.
Mm-hmm.
Like Moors is black. It means black. I did my research on the word. It's actually an origin of Rome and Greece. And actually, all of them languages come like basically Latin, some shit like that. But more raw, how you say it? Martivo, I think, is ancient Roman of black. And actually Greece. And before that, it switched up and turned into more Greece from the Romans, I want to say. So the Romans switched it up. and it's just a color. Those people is not what that treaty say with these white folks in America. It say Moroccan. The people who's from the Southern Peninsula is from Morocco, North Africans. But them was the first slaves captured, because they was coming from Spain. So the ones who got trapped, them the ones who got shipped first. And then all the foreign people that was given up was the people who fled from the opposite side, because they went down and conquered.
That's what's up. So do you talk about these things in your songs?
Yeah, I talk about them in my music. I have just normal conversations with people. I talk about it actually a lot. Like, everybody know me for being Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody know us for being a tribe. We talk about it and everything because it's us. Like, they always say, you forget your history, you forget who you are. But if you don't know your history, you never know who you are. So when you find your history, why give it up? Mm-hmm. And most people don't even want to take the time out to learn their history because they say it's the past. What it's going to do for the future? It's just the knowledge of knowing to where you can move forward and you won't fall short into any obstacles that you've already seen previously happen because you previously studied the past. Mm-hmm. So your ass always be on the road. And it's one of the singles from the lead. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, man. Well, you definitely shed light on a lot of things that people are thinking about. Yeah. And people have questions.
Yeah, like, they got questions. They ask. Like, St. Louis, there's a lot of Hebrews here.
Definitely.
Like, I know where the spot is. You know what I'm saying? I be there. I ain't been there in a minute, but I go there. It's just the fact that, why not learn? You gotta realize and establish the fake from the truth. The shit that's the cover up and the makeup and the shit that's actually real. I didn't live the fancy cars. I didn't seen this shit. I didn't live the big houses. It's the fact that I want it back. At the same time, everybody want it. I fell in love with it, so I want it back. But at the same time, it's a piece of mindset. When they say the other side of the mountain, it's not necessarily saying that you going to a new land when I won't. It's just you finding peace and tranquility amongst the surrounding area that you're in. Mm-hmm. And it could be on the other side of a mountain. It could be down the road. It could be within your home. It could be even in your neighborhood that's deteriorating because of the value of what we're doing. So,
well, you definitely shedding light on some things our listeners are definitely interested in understanding and knowing about. How can they reach you on social media?
You can follow me at Twitter at Angel El Shaddai. That's all caps ANGELELSHADI Entertainment.
Say it one more time for me.
Archangels Entertainment. ARQ ANGELZENTERTAINMENT. Yeah, that's a long name. I know. Forgive me. I just love my name. The name that we was given, because it was given through the name of who I am. Then the main two I be on. CB, you want them to reach you, man? You ain't got nothing to say.
You can reach me on Instagram at MTM4Tribe. MTM _4Tribe _ College Boy.
College Boy.
You can get me on Facebook, or you can get me on Twitter at all caps. That nigga CB.
That nigga CB. That nigga CB.
That's what's up, man. Anything y'all want to say to the people before we get about here?
Yeah. CB, you want to go first?
Just look out for all the projects coming from the tribe. I got work coming from MTM too. Me and another homie of mine. I got 2 mixtapes dropping this summer. Watch for Mind Over Matter, Dedication and Determination. And then just my label mixtape from the tribe.
That's what's up, man. Shout out Mike Check Global, one top forwards, man.
Shout out Mike Check One Global.
Mike Check Global, you know we on it. Shouts out to the La Familia, the streets in general, people. I just got one question for you. When you get it, you gonna fall in love. So when you gonna change? Cause everybody say they sound the same. I don't know who sound the same, but everybody sound the same nowadays. So we got to change the new revolution here. So when y'all gonna change? Is just a question. I'm on it. You on it? Mic Check Global just got with us. We on it. Revolutionize. Don't be televised. Always remember that. I move like Black Panther Party.
Yeah. Peace, y'all.
Fuck.
Oh.